Today we are reading Proverbs 23. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you, and put a knife to your throat if you have a big appetite. Do not desire the ruler's delicacies, for they are deceptive food. Do not wear yourself out to get rich. Be wise enough to detest. When your eyes light up, it is gone, for suddenly it takes wings to itself, flying like an eagle towards heaven. Do not eat the bread of the stingy. Do not desire their delicacies. For like a hair in the throat, so are they. Eat and drink, they say to you, but they do not mean it. You will vomit up the little you have eaten, and you will waste your pleasant words. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, who will only despise the wisdom of your works. Do not remove an ancient landmark or encroach on the field of orphans, for the Redeemer is strong. He will plead their cause against you. Apply your mind to instruction and your ear to words of knowledge. Do not withhold discipline from your children. If you beat them with a rod, they will not die. If you beat them with a rod, you will save their lives from Sheol. My child, if your heart is wise, my heart will be glad. My soul will rejoice when your lips speaks what is right. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always continue in the fear of the Lord. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Hear, my children, and be wise, and direct your mind in the way. Do not be among wine bibbers, or among gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and drowsiness will clothe them with rags. Listen to your father who begot you, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy truth and do not sell it, by wisdom, instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. He who beget a wise son will be glad in him. Let your father and mother be glad. Let her who bore you rejoice. My child, give me your heart, and let your eye observe my ways. For a prostitute is a deep pit, of adulteress is a narrow way. She lies in wait like a robber, and increases the number of the faithless. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Who has redness of eyes? Those who linger late over wine. Those who keep their mixed wines. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. At the last it bites like a serpent and stings like an adder. Your eyes will see strange things, and your mind utter perverse things. You will be like one who lies down in the midst of the sea, like one who lies on the top of a mast. They struck me, you will say, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake? I will seek another drink. Today I want to look at verses 17 and 18. Let me reread them. Do not let your hearts envy sinners, but always continue in the fear of the Lord. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Envy could be translated in the following way. It's resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, quality, or luck. That could be the definition of envy. In other words, I want what they have. It's the one-upping another, or trying to be like the Joneses. You're trying to get all the things that your neighbor has because you envy what they have. And it's really easy in our culture to be envious of others. I think all you have to do is turn on television and watch any ad that's on TV for something that you should buy. It makes you think, if I don't have this, I'm not going to be that beautiful, or I'm not going to feel as good as that person is who's driving that car that cost $50,000. In other words, the commercials push us towards being envious of others. So don't envy those that are different than you or that have more than you. Instead, stop comparing yourself to them. Instead, think of what God would want you to focus on. It is God who is the center of our lives, not others. And when we live for God, our future is in God. We are in God today, tomorrow, and every day. So blessings is what we receive from the Lord, and not the worldly goods that we think we need. So don't envy what others have. Instead, be thankful for what you do have. The two questions I would like you to focus on are as follows. The first one is, who are you envious of? And the second one is, what future does God hold for you? Thank you.